Okay, now check it.
It shows up and down.
This is crazy.
You're not really mad in the face.
I am mad. Hey, Antonio. Okay. Yeah, it's I can see it here on the cell phone, but I don't know if I can see it. Let me try to go to my page. So they don't want me to go live. Like, I don't even know. They don't want me to go live. So it's like I gotta do it on my phone because my computer is shutting me down. But that's okay. Cause guess what? I'm going live today. The only thing is they done ran me hot because now I'm at 8:35 instead of 8:20. But that's okay. But anyway, hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. They was trying not to even let me be great, but I'm gonna be great anyway because they knew I had something to say. They did. They knew I had something to say, and that's why they trying to do it like that. So whenever I get on my computer, it's shutting me down. I can't do this. I already told them I don't own the rights to the music. So if I don't own the rights to the music, why can't I just put that up there and go live? That's what other people do. I just think it's something against me, but it's okay. I'm going to reach out to Mark when we're done with this. Yeah. Howdy, Wendy Lee. Hey, honey. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and give y'all a few words of encouragement from the Chronicles of Cree. I'm just kind of looking at both screens. So I'm looking at my computer because I can see it bigger. And then I can see everybody live on the cell phone. But yeah, greatness can never be less than. It can't. And then here's the thing. I had something to say. And so my computer is just kind of messing up. But it's all right. But I just want to come on and say, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning to everybody. And today I didn't have like a specific topic in mind. But yesterday I was sitting in the house and I was just kind of working on some stuff. And while I was working, I was like, dang, man, I just feel like I had so much to do. So I started trying to write out what I was going to do first, what I was going to do, the next day and trying to figure it all out. And then I was just overwhelmed. And something said, but you got to remember who you are. You have to remember who you are. And I was like, you know what? You doggone right. So I got up and I said, you know what? I need some updated profile pics. Hi, Chase. I needed some updated profile pics. So I just set it all up because Mark got this equipment and stuff in here. And I set it up. And I said, you know what? I got to remember who I am. And so I know that, a lot of times around this time of the year, people are just so pumped about it being new. The newness starts to wear off. And as the newness starts to wear off, people start to say, well, it's going to be okay. And they slide right back into, doing what they were doing last year, even though just a few weeks ago, they committed to having this new energy, this new year, smashing all these new goals, doing all this new stuff. But then the newness starts to wear off because you start feeling, overwhelmed. You're not creating a task list. Some people still don't have a planner. And so when that happens, you're like, dang, I don't really know what to do. And so yesterday I was sitting here and I said, you know what? I'm keeping this same energy all year long. And everybody that don't want to get on board with me, that's cool. Y'all can go. But I am keeping this same energy all throughout the year because I remember who I was. And that was my topic. I remembered who I was. And so a lot of times, we start making excuses as to why we can't excel in certain areas. And we start, second guessing who we are. But we got to remember who we are. We got to remember who we belong to also. And so I said, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I'm trying to do. I know that, girl, somebody, I am somebody. So when I started thinking about all of that, I said, let me get myself up and get me some pictures taken. And I just started taking different, profile pics to update my profile because I thought about who I was. I thought about the power I possess. We talked about shaping our world with words yesterday. And I started thinking about, you know what? Shoot, I I got to keep this same energy up. Why? Because there's going to be some people who going to need me. They going to need me. And they're going to need somebody with this energy who will be able to help them and say, come on, sis, I understand that the new year has started. And I understand that it seems like it's a bit much. But we got this. Because we got to remember who we are. And so when I got up this morning and tried to go live, I said, oh, they don't want me to be great and they don't want me to talk to the people and let the people know who they are. They don't. I was driving down the street and I just started talking to myself and I was saying self and self said, huh? I said, you know what? You all that. You're all that and a bag of chips. So whatever it is you want to do, you can do. Wherever you want to go, you can go. You just have to purpose it in your heart, shape your world with words, and go out and make it happen. That's what came to me. I said, that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. That's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Because we got to keep that same energy. When it's time for me to do a shrimp ball, and those of you who know me, I just learned to eat shrimp and crawfish a couple of years ago, and I have just entered into this whole new world. When I know that I'm headed to the store to get the ingredients, I'm so laser focused. I don't want no red lights. I don't want to stay there longer than I have to. I don't want the people in front of me to stay in that line, stay in front of me, in the line to turn left. I don't want them to stay there too long. And if they stay too long, I'll beep, give them a gentle reminder. When I get to the parking lot at Walmart, I don't want everybody trying to get the same doggone park. So I'll go park way out and walk back if I have to save time. Why? Because the goal is to get that shrimp ball going real quick because I'm not going to eat anything until it's done. I'm so determined to make that happen, and I'm willing to knock all the obstacles out of the way to make sure it happens. When I get to Walmart, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, the truck ain't come in. I don't want to hear that. All I want to know is they got Gulf wild caught shrimp, large in the bag, and you got a surplus of it, and I can choose how many bags I want. I'm so laser focused on that until I'm not accepting any excuses. And we have to be the same way when we're working on what we need to do for our businesses and our life. We can't even allow, the smallest distraction to come in, because when they come in, it's like they just grow. Organically, they grow. But you got to remember who you are. Honey, when I get all those ingredients together and I get home and that pot is boiling, I can come in here and work up a storm. Why? Because I already know what the reward is going to be. And that's how we have to be. We have to understand that there is a reward for the hard work. People don't want to put in sweat equity. They don't. They want it real easy. They want it real easy. They want it easy. I was at the grocery store, minding my own business. I wasn't messing with nobody. I was at the grocery store trying to get my stuff. And this girl came up who, it was an interracial couple. And she was looking at me and looking at my basket and looking at me and looking at my basket. And I didn't have any meat in my basket whatsoever because we're trying to do something new over here. And so she was looking at me and looking at the basket, looking at me and looking at the basket. And I never said a word because I knew that if I did, it probably wouldn't have been a nice thing to say. And so finally I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my stuff and just keep it moving because I have a goal in mind for today and I need to go. And, this seems like it could possibly be a distraction. And so when she got ready to put her stuff up on the belt, when you start putting your stuff up, she reached in her pocket, in her purse, and was digging through and pulled out that little white card. I said, oh, that's the problem. My card is blue. It's not white. And then I looked at her basket and all the stuff that she had. She was determined that she was going to get all that stuff. Nothing healthy at all. Not throwing shade. People buy what they want. They swipe. But you tend to do whatever you want to do when you have the little white card and not the blue card that says First Convenience or the one that says Chase. If it says Lone Star on there, sometimes people do some other stuff. The point I'm trying to make is you got to remember who you are. I don't care that I'm at the store. I'm not going to turn up and be silly with people at the store because of the consequences of it. I'm going to let her do what she does because that's all she's doing. Okay? So when it comes to building our hopes and building our dreams and trying to, go to that next level, as we say, everybody wants to be a beast and everybody's a goat and everybody's trying to do all this. It's okay. People do that all the time. But where's the sweat equity? People don't want to do that. Why? Because it's so much work. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And then for those people who are out there, showboating, as my papa used to say, they want you to think, Lakeisha, that life is great. They want you to think that they got it all figured out. They want you to think that life has suddenly made a northbound move for them and that they're moving on up to higher. But you don't even understand what be going on over there sometimes. You just got to remember who you are and whose you are. They paint that picture because they want you to think that they doing all of that. Trust me, sis. A lot of times it's just for show. Because social media can just have you looking like you straight balling when you straight broke. We can all level up, Antonio. We can all level up. We can all level up. But here it is, I'm trying to look these. Hey, everybody that just joined. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. But if you think about it, you have to remember who you are. The reason why I stay in my own lane is because it's too much going on over here. I don't care what other people have and what they're doing because it's not mine. It's not mine. I'm not intimidated by it. I'm not hating on it. Why? Because that stuff is for you. God does not confuse Creed's stuff with anybody else's stuff. He doesn't. He's not that kind of God. He's not going to confuse my blessings with Wendy's or Lakeisha's. I got my name on my stuff. So that's why I can move the way that I move. I said, you know what, this year, we got to have something new. We have to have a new attitude. Hey, Kim, we have to have a new attitude. Why? Because people are out there, and they're not going to do a whole lot with their life. And they don't want you to do a lot with yours. They want you to come in and sit with them, and then you need to sit and listen to, oh, I'm just so broke, and he doesn't want me, and he doesn't love me. Well, let him go, girl. Let the boy go. If he don't want to be there, let him go. Remember who you are. There's room at the table for everybody, and if it ain't no table, make one. Make one. Make one. God didn't make just no one man. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. And sometimes we forget who we are. Girl, I thought about who I was yesterday, and I was driving down the street, and I said, Lord, you know what? When you created me, you did something, honey. And I thank you because guess what? Ain't nobody else like me. They might be taller than me. They might be smarter than me, but they not me. So when you created me, you did something. You did something. So how dare I walk around with my head hung low, thinking less of who I am? How dare I walk around in defeat? How dare I walk around acting like, well, he did it for them. He's not going to do it for me. If he did it for them, he'll do it for you too. But you got to put some sweat equity in it. You have to. You have to. I look at social media a lot of times, and I'm just looking at people, and I'm just like, people play so much. They just want you to think that they're doing all of that. I don't sell a house every day of the week. I don't. So you're not going to see me at a title company every single day of the week. I'm not lying about what I do. I do a lot of stuff. But I got the sweat equity to back that up. Yes, he broke the mold. Let me tell you something. When we realize who we are and the power that we have as women, now I just happen to be born black. Thank God. I mean, I just did. I wasn't born any other color. But if I were any other color, I'm sure I'd probably be real pumped about that too. But because I was born a black woman, that alone, birthing whole human beings, as JoJo say. So what can't you do? You birthing whole humans, dude. You walking around with a whole baby in you for 9 months. You give birth to it. And you doubt your ability to do what? Tailor-made, Mom. What you talking about? I need that on a shirt. Tailor-made. Let me write that down because I'm going to have Gwen put that on a shirt for me. Tailor-made. Yeah, I'm tailor-made. Ain't nobody else like me. I don't care who Mark take pictures of. They ain't me. I don't care where he go. I don't care what he does. They're not me. They're not. End of story. Tailor-made. Let me write that down. Y'all know I'm getting old. I forgot that. Tailor-made. I need to put that on a shirt and call Gwen. You know why? Because I am. So as I was driving down the street yesterday, I was so pumped up. I said, you know what, girl, you are so awesome. You got a dope mind, a dope spirit, and life is rigged in your favor. because I believe that. I believe that life has been rigged in my favor. So when I wake up in the mornings, there is no, oh my God, it's a whole nother day, and today is Monday, and I hate Mondays. I love Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then I get to start all over with a reset Monday again. I love all that. You want to share it too, Antonio? Yeah, that's me. Some of us still holding on to old clothes. We went through traumatizing situations. Girl, let me tell you, I got to go in there and get rid of some stuff because you just hit me right there in my back. I got some clothes that I was traumatized through, and I need to go get that mess out of my closet. Why? I thought I was going to get fine enough to wear it again. It's going straight out. We got to upgrade. Favor covers me too. That's what I'm talking about. You got to know what you're doing, love what you're doing, and believe in what you're doing. Exactly. Favor covers you. So it doesn't matter what other people are doing, honey. When people don't want to be in your life, let them jokers go. That's God's way of saying, sis, like, he really not even for you. It's okay, because just like I made him, I can create somebody else. Or it's somebody else already created it. They just haven't. Huh? Before I met Mark, I told God, good. I don't even want a husband. I'm good. I'm just going to date for a little while. And when I get tired, I'll send them on their way. God laughed and he had jokes. And he sent Mark. I said, but God, he didn't even meet the height requirement. And and here we are now in a whole house, and we live together, and we married for real. He got jokes. I had to remember who I was. We are tailor-made, and we have got to understand that life is really rigged in our favor. It is. Life is really rigged in our favor. The odds are for us, not against us. But we don't know it because of all the stuff that happens. You have to look at your bank account and say, you know what? I know what these numbers say, and I'm just waiting on God to go on and do what he needs to do so that I can catch up to it. You do. I walk through the grocery store and get what I want to eat. What? He fed me all last year. He gonna do it this year too. I had to remember who I was. I said, dang, man. I'm all that. So that's what I want to encourage you today. You know, think about you. Think about what you bring to the table. Think about the people who, are dependent on you. People are waiting for your story. Some of us have some awesome stories, and I'm going to write a book about some of the awesome women that I know. And I'm going to put their story in there. Why? So we can help somebody. I ain't stressing about what other people doing. I don't care. You can have your house over in Cedar Ridge, Lake Ridge. But I'm coming for you, though. Huh? God has no respect of persons. You just helped me with answering questions about how I've truly been making it. I remember who I am. No, I'm serious. You got to remember who you are. You have to remember who you are, because, see, your bank account will make you think you ain't nobody. Them people will be calling you about your car note, your house note, your credit cards and all of that, trying to make you feel inferior. You don't even answer them kind of calls. You just go do what you need to do. Huh? Let God worry about that. He stay up all night. I can't. Let him worry about that. Let your spouse worry about that. Mom said Mark was built for this. Mom, ain't that what you told me? So I let Mark deal with that. I don't do all that. Honey, I have a cup of coffee and go sit in my recliner and pull out my planner and think about what vacation I want to go on next, or what meal I'm going to prepare next. LOL didn't meet the height requirements, but he can still get on the ride. Stop, Wendy. Mark, Wendy over here being grown. She talking about didn't meet the height requirements, but he can still get on the ride. You know, I'm not going to play with you, Wendy. No, I'm serious. So I just, that came over me yesterday, and I said, you know what, forgive me. But I got to walk in it, and I got to be passionate about it, because God created me to be who I am. Am I perfect? No. Am I flawed? Yes. Do I cuss a little bit? Yes. Do I get mad? Yes. Will I turn up? Yeah, but I'm working on that. I only turn up if you come for me or my kids and my mom, my dad, and family like that. That's the only time. Or you be playing with my money in the grocery store. You trying to come for me and act like I don't understand what you're saying? Yeah, I will. But the fact of the matter is this. When God created us, he didn't create other people like us. We're unique. And we are created in his image. And we're all just so, what is the word I want to use right there? There's nobody else like us. It's not. You can search high, you can search low. It's nobody else. Yes, bless us from God. I'm telling you, there is no one else like you. So when you, hey, Miss Rambo, how are you? When you start feeling like, oh, I just can't do this no more and it's just too much, girl, let somebody handle that who specializes in it and keep that thing moving. So today, the thought of the day was for me. It wasn't for all you wonderful people who decided to hop on the live. I just wanted to be able to share it with you. I'm telling you, because we have stories to tell. I remember when my kids were little, and TJ, I love TJ with all my heart. TJ would show out at school all the time. My classroom was down the hall. I had to remember who I was. I was his mom and I was a teacher, so I couldn't go up in there with my belt. And then, I decided, okay, so he want to try me, and he forgot that I'm his mama. He forgot who I was, so I am going to have to go in with the belt. And I remember him going to class, and he was such a cute little boy, but he just wanted to do his own thing, and he decided, he was going to go to class, climb all up on the teacher's chairs and her table and stuff. And I said, wait a minute, that's not my baby, because my son wouldn't do that. And she said he did. I said, oh, okay, no problem. I told my class I'll be right back. I had a teacher watching my class. I took my belt that I had hanging up in my classroom, put it around my neck, walked down the hall, and I was saying to myself, okay, you already know where you are. You know you at school. Sometimes they don't understand how we discipline our children, but that's your baby. So either you're going to raise them or the police going to raise them. So I went down there and I knocked on the door. And I said, I need to see TJ for a minute. TJ came out. I said, okay, Cree, remember who you are. I said, okay. I said, TJ, tell me what happened in class. Well, she just kept saying the same thing over and over, and I just did this, la, 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 I'm not listening. I said, oh, so you wanted to embarrass me? You wanted your teacher to think that we just Negroes over here that's unlearned and uncouth, and you just want to embarrass me? Well, no, ma'am. I said, so what possessed you? What did you eat or drink that made you get on this woman's table and tell her, la, 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 you not listening? But before he could finish, I snatched him up in them little overalls, took him to the bathroom, beat his butt, threw him back in the classroom, and told him, don't make me come back. Why? I know who I am. I was charged with raising those children. I was charged with raising them in the right way. So when you think about everything that you do as a woman, you raising your own children, and you trying to, keep them on the straight and narrow, and you want them to be respectful, sometimes it means busting that back. That's what that means. And so now that you are an adult, and he made it to adulthood too. I didn't kill him. He made it to adulthood. And so now that as an adult, as we maneuver through life and life changes, the decades pass, why do we forget who we are? We were multitasking, handling the family, going to work, going to Sunday school, going to Bible study. You was going to church and handling somebody's kids. You was somebody's wife, and you managed it all, and you didn't lose your mind. Mark mama fed 3 boys, spent all her money on food. I know she did, because they can eat. And she lived through it. Why is it that we get here now and we forget who we belong to, and we forget what we bring to the table, and we forget that we were uniquely created and designed by God and shaped in his image? Why do we forget who we are and the power that we possess? I was driving down the street yesterday, and I was so crunk. I was crunk. I put on my Spanish channel and I sang my Spanish songs, and then I hopped over and I got some motivational stuff, and then I hopped over and I got My Name is Victory, and I just kept it moving because I remember who I was. And that's what you're going to have to do. You got to remember who you are. I don't care what they doing out there. I don't care who the president is. Hell, he talking about 2 Chronicles, so he don't know about the word. Who says 2 Chronicles? Nobody that's been to church at least 1 or 2 Sundays. 2 Chronicles, really? But that's enough about that. I want y'all to have an amazing day. Today is Wednesday, and I hope that, you were able to, it's high time to be about you with no looking back. I'm telling you, and tailor-made, that's what that is. And so we gotta just be about us, because right now, that's what that has to be. Time waits for no man. You have all this time behind you. You just don't know how much time you have in front of you. You don't. People are walking around, hey Tyra, how are you? People, girl, wake up winning, what you talking about? Every day. People are walking around acting like they have an abundance of time. walking around acting like they got their life in their hand. Okay, just keep that up and see how far you get with it. But anyway, I want y'all to have an amazing Wednesday. I have a Spanish class starting on February the 4th. It's a beginner Spanish class. I have an intermediate Spanish class starting February the 6th. If you're interested in those, let me know. But more importantly, if you know somebody who's looking to buy or sell a house, let me know. Because that's what I do. And this year, I'm working with some families now who put on their vision board that they are going to become homeowners, and I'm going to do all I can to help them. It can happen. It's not that difficult to become a homeowner. You just need a little discipline and some good credit. And so I do know a couple of communities that are doing zero down. Well, I know a community that's doing zero down, and they're in several different suburbs in the area. So I know they're in Crowley, they're in Glen Heights, and I want to say Mansfield. But I'll post the dates and times for Spanish classes. It's in my group, Black Girls Speak Spanish Too. And so if you want to join Black Girls Speak Spanish Too, let me know. That way you can keep up with what's happening in those Spanish classes over there. Y'all know about the real estate because I do post on about that too. But these families that I've committed to help this year are on the road to home ownership. And there's so many benefits in being a homeowner, especially at tax time. Y'all know it's tax time. And so there's so many benefits to being a homeowner. And I hope that, you'll take the challenge if that's what you want to do and stick to it, because that's what's going to make it come to fruition. So I love you, makes my day. How? Thank you, Ms. Rainbow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am on my way to work. I have a busy schedule today because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done. And I just hope that I've said something that kind of helps you to remember who you are. Because I did yesterday and it hit hard. I was like, dang, man, I forgot who I was. I was walking through Walmart like I had all the money, honey. This woman said, hey, baby, how you doing? I said, honey, I am blessed and highly favored. She said, that's so good. Be blessed. I said, honey, I am. You too. And kept it moving. So, y'all remember who you are when stuff get real crazy. Just remember who you are. So, anyway, have an amazing Wednesday. Share the video with somebody, please. And I'll have all my videos on YouTube on the Chronicles of Cree. And so that's where you can see all of them. So I'm going to save this one and upload it over there. And that way, if people aren't on Facebook, they can see it on YouTube. So it's called The Chronicles of Cree. Antonia, can you type that for me? Because I can't do it on my phone. I might mess it up. But it's called The Chronicles of Cree. And that's where all my videos are. So I want you to have an amazing Wednesday. And remember, I want to see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. That's where most of the people are. They're steeped in mediocrity and they want your company. They don't want to do anything. They don't want you to do anything. So I want to see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Have a wonderful Wednesday and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you, Antonia. Yeah, it's the Chronicles of Cree on YouTube. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.